Well, welcome, Chris Popper. I'm joined by Nick Turner, who's the new executive director of the Grand here in Ellsworth. Welcome. This is your first day.
Literally the first morning, and I use literally.
We've thrown you right into the mix here.
We really have.
And of course, Robin Jones here from the Grand, and we're on the Stanley Subaru stage. Behind us, the set for And Then There Were None. And Robin, last weekend, rave reviews, fantastic. 3 performances, 1 weekend left.
One more weekend to go, and then there will be none. So we're very excited to be presenting this weekend, especially after how many people responded so positively to being scared out of their wits over the weekend.
So this isn't really a young children's performance.
I would say not.
PG-13?
PG-13 is a good area. My 11-year-old likes it a lot because he likes being scared, but we try to save that just for the theater. But everybody seems to really enjoy the process of trying to figure out who did it. And even if you know the plot really well, we've got enough, because we're kind of treating it like a horror movie, we've got enough scares in it that you'll probably be second-guessing the story you seem to be familiar with, you know.
Okay.
And we've just got a great bunch of local actors and local tech talent working on this thing. It's one of the best-looking and acted productions I've ever had the privilege of working on.
The set's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when they look, I mean, I'm going to give it away. Those aren't real books over there, although...
Shut up!
I know. But they look fantastic. They look fantastic.
And the fire back here is not
warm.
it's very warm. It's not a real fire, but it is powered by a nuclear turbine under the stage. So, Nick, we forgot to tell you about
Good. I like nuclear turbine.
We'll be all glowing afterwards.
Yeah. With an admiration.
Reviews and a glowing...
And I wanted to mention the movie next week is, speaking of glowing, is Arrival, nominated for a lot of Oscars, winning Best Sound Editing. And you couldn't pick a better film for that. It is one of the eeriest sounding, quietest sounding, and deepest thinking science fiction films to come out in quite some time, kind of on a level of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
So that's the Cinegrand movie that
Yep.
next Tuesday, and then Wednesday, the afternoon encore.
And we're having a special exclusive encore screening for the weekend as well, the following Friday and Saturday night at 7:30, as well as a matinee on Saturday at 2 p.m.
Of that movie?
Of that movie, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Fantastic. Nick, you have arrived, you've come out from Colorado.
Yes.
Welcome to Maine.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
I know you're probably just in the throes of getting to know the Grand. Tell us, why did you want to come to Ellsworth, Maine?
You know, it was so many different factors. My wife and I both worked here at summer camps really early on in college. Loved Maine. Ended up through time and destiny into Colorado for over 25 years, and thought, where else in the country would we love to live? So we came out in the spring and just did a tour of Maine, way before the job was even available. Yeah. So we already knew we would love to live in Maine, and then just wonderfully, a job that really fits my background, my interests, and it seemed exciting, and it's a beautiful theater, and everything just seemed to come together. And then, despite my really trying hard not to get the job, I got the job.
And you do have a background in theater performances?
I do. I've acted and directed and produced and run 2 theaters, and I had a performing arts school for 19 years that we've turned over to another great couple of people. So that continues in Colorado, which is that was one of my biggest worries, was it's such a wonderful school, I didn't want it to close. Yeah. But it's continuing on, so that was a huge relief. And then on to another great adventure. My wife and my daughter and I get to explore another wonderful place and hopefully become a really wonderful part of the community, because that's really important to us.
Well, and that is what the Grand is. I mean, it's community supported, and everything is scheduled, and it's around based upon the community needs.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yes,
Welcome to
happy
Maine.
to be here.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Robin, if people want to get tickets to And Then There Were None and to any of the Cinegrand movies and see what's coming up in April, how do they do it?
Well, they can either come by the box office, say hi to Kim, or they can go online, grandonline.org, or they can call Kim in the box office, 207-667-9500.
The key word is Kim.
Kim is always the key word at the Grand.
Thanks for watching this video, all the other This Week at the Grand videos. Be sure to check out all the other videos we have on the WDEA YouTube channel.